What if the pain is not a punishment, but the prescription, the surgery that's intended to bring healing? Jeremiah 30 paints a picture of what feels like an incurable wound. It's a mortal injury with no earthly cure. And the Lord doesn't sugarcoat it. In verse 12, he says, your wound is mortal, or enosh. It's incurable. Israel's condition is desperate. In Jeremiah 17:9, we read of this human sinful condition that says the heart is deceitful above all things, and same word, enosh, incurable. It's a mortal wound. So Israel's mortal, incurable condition is the overflow of an internal, deadly condition of the heart. Jeremiah 30:13 says that the people have no remedy. They have no cure for their deadly condition. Everything that they once turned to for help is a dead end. But here's the thing. That wound, described as piercing and mortal, it's not beyond God's reach. It's incurable by human hands, but not by his. The word used to describe this wound in Jeremiah 30 is the Hebrew word halal, piercing, a deadly piercing. Your wound is halal, a piercing wound. That same word, halal, is the same used in Isaiah 53, where having said of the suffering servant that he was halal, he was pierced, mortally wounded because of our transgressions, our rebellion. So the same word describes both the incurable piercing wound of Israel and the mortal wound willingly endured by the suffering servant of Isaiah. Do you see it? God's solution to humanity's fateful condition wasn't to leave us in our brokenness, but to heal us through the ultimate act of love. Israel's story mirrors our own. We too run to temporary fixes when we feel the weight of our mistakes. We numb the pain with distractions, patch up the symptoms with surface-level solutions, and then convince ourselves we can handle it. But when the infection runs deep, the superficial won't cut it. We don't need a Band-Aid. We need surgery, and surgery hurts. The Lord is the great surgeon. He cuts through the lies we tell ourselves, exposing what's killing us. And yes, it feels like death. Dying to self always does, but in the surgery, in the pain, is the promise of healing. He says, stay on the table. Let me finish the surgery. Let me heal you. The process isn't about punishment. It's about restoration. He wants to remove the old, infected flesh and replace it with a new heart. He wants to rebuild what was destroyed, but it only works if we let him. So today, stop running from the pain. Let the Lord show you what's beneath the surface. Ask him to search your heart, to expose the roots of your struggles, and to begin the healing process. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Transformation always is.